Hello everyone, my name is Gary. I'm a Dutch architect, and in this video, this is a concluding video, this is the final video of the series where I have salvaged this old second-hand, pretty old mechanical keyboard and made some really interesting upgrades and changes, modifications to make it even last longer, and upgraded the design that originally Corsair's design team has made. Even though I'm not an electro technician, so I have no knowledge of that. If I would have, then I would have even have more possibilities to design even a better keyboard. But what I did is replace the old switches with the new switches. Looking back, it was a lot of work to desolder the old switches out and replace them with these, as well as it was very, I didn't know what the outcome would be of removing this permanent cable. And well, I have tested out and it works perfectly fine with the rerouting of the old connection to a female mini USB. It turns out it's just the same connection, so it's not difficult at all. If you have a keyboard with a broken cable, or you need to replace the cable for whatever reason, it is very easy to do that. I left some switches out so you can see the new cheaper Gateron switches, which are very nice for typing and writing, whereas the old original switches were very fatiguing, very difficult to type on. They were meant for gaming, so it was a paradise for gamers, but anything other than gaming, then this keyboard was kind of garbage and guaranteeing you the repetitive strain injury for your fingers and hands. It's such a pity that you cannot use a keyboard just because or any other aspect in life just because, like, if only, like, you know, this and that. So it's like tiny things that if they change, then suddenly it opens up the whole world, and it completely changes the usability of something. So I am really happy that I took the effort to do that, and I believe this keyboard now with this it is now free of the permanent cable. That means any kind of cable, long, short, that I already have, I can use it on. I believe this will have a lifetime of more than 100 years, given the fact that each switch can be actuated for over 50 million times. It is so strong, the metal, everything is, I really am happy of the end result. I'm curious what kind of keyboard you had and what upgrades you wish to do that. And if you have any other questions about this project, feel free to ask. It was second-hand, and this is how, by the way, I created the backside. Water-type sealant, and I put just for now as a temporary solution several rubberized 3M, I believe is the brand. These are rubberized holders to create the. I can add more in the future once I found out the exact depths of the backside. And here is the thing, and it's really solid. It's very strong. Let me show it to you. It's as simple as that, and it works marvelously. And it has freed the whole keyboard, making it. Oh, and finally, let's do a typing test. So I will now put the final keys in it and let you enjoy the sound of this pretty custom job keyboard. Let's see some final keys that we can put in. Uh-oh, the Windows key. Where does that go? Is that left or right? Oh, another Windows key. Okay, that solves our problem. So one is here. One's there. And then we have some letters for create a... Oh wow, this sits really solid, and wow, it is low on the table. It is pretty low. The height of the key, so my palms on the table, it feels really comfortable. So I'm glad I removed the back plastic cover, which is not needed. You can use something much more something less environmentally polluting for that. Some kind of a sealant, or maybe a thinner kind of a plastic, because the old one, it was just such a it raised the bottom side by like this, and I prefer it like this. And it, yeah, I know it's just a few millimeters, but still it is a small I believe the M goes here. Oh, I'm not sure. Okay, before I put these in, I have to look up because once I put them in, I don't want to stress the connection points too much. Every time you put them in and move them out, it will become a little bit more worn out. So here's some sound test. The spacebar maybe could use some dampening. It's a little bit loose for some reason. It's pretty loose actually, while other keys are much more secured, but the spacebar has a lot of movement wiggle. Yeah, there is a lot of movement on the spacebar. Not much I can do about that. So there you go, folks. That's the final video. I checked the RGB lighting, everything works, but that's same as the other or the original one. So there's no anything new on that. Once the keys are done, you wouldn't actually see any difference. Once these are in, this would look like the original Corsair keyboard. However, the only strange thing is that, hey, wait a minute, where is the permanent cable? Where is that thing? And that should raise enough question and curiosity to ask, hey, what have you done with it? And then I have this spare thing, which was completely unnecessary because we all have USB cables, and this way it will have a very long lifespan. I want to show you one last video comparing this cable, and this is all that is needed for RGB, for usability, for firmware upgrades. Everything works. No need to fancy pantsy. This almost looks like a iron cable. You know how to say it? When you iron your shirts. It's just so much fluff. Maybe it looks nice, but it's just such a waste to put something that is sitting on your desk and where actually this is more than plenty to connect to your computer. And if you need a longer cable, of course, that's also possible with a removable cable. So I've never understood why to fix something permanently. And this has been a very nice upgrade indeed. So yeah, I'm gonna be using this keyboard for writing my books and everything, personal stuff. A lot of writing I need to do for my work. And I hope you like this project of customizing a very old keyboard and salvaging it and giving it fresh new life. Thanks very much for watching, and subscribe if you want to see future crazy videos like these. See you. Have a nice day.